Hello, everybody. Hi, Karen, do we have you there? You just have to unmute your mic, Karen. Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you well.
Hi, Matt. How's it going?
Hi, I'm doing better than I deserve. Thank you. How is it going for you?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Karen, are you there? Hello, Karen, are you there? I've added you as speaker again.
In the meantime, whatever questions you guys might have, please post them on Twitter under this spaces.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we have you now. Hi, Karen, how's it
Okay.
going?
Hi.
Okay, yeah, so we can get things started. Appreciate everyone's time for waiting for us. So maybe just to kick things off, Karen, you could give just a little introduction to yourself and what your background is.
Yeah. So like I have been in crypto space since 2016. Been as a investor, primarily investing into crypto projects. Then been as an advisor as well as seen entire life cycle of crypto projects. Supported a lot of good tokens to grow and with a go to market and product growth as well. So then, so with respect to Tenset, also like I have been as an investor and community member into a Tenset and the early days, so where we were actually been seeing Tenset since the launch. So since the launch. So yeah, so this is briefly about myself. So being kind of like I can say myself as a kind of a crypto native, or I can say it as a yeah, token maxi kind of a thing. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. And you kind of touched on that you were following Tenset from before, but could you talk a little bit about what attracted you to actually get more heavily involved and obviously to acquire Tenset?
Yeah. So so the community is one definitely a key factor. Being since the day one, the community was really active and vibrant, as well as kind of bringing sort of a quality deals into that, and all of those things makes us kind of take more closer look at Tenset when it was actually and also we are kind of building a larger kind of a crypto ecosystem or a Web3 ecosystem uh, using our the AlphablockZ Ventures as a brand. So that is also made us to think that okay, Tenset kind of a brand would be much more good to acquire, to be a kind of a gem in the crown. So we just thought about it, and that was the reason we kind of acquired Tenset, and then wanted to get more involved actively into the Tenset ecosystem. Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. So you mentioned a couple of stuff there about Alpha Block Ventures and like a greater ecosystem. So maybe you could touch on a little bit on the different stuff that AlphaBlocks has, and then how Tenset is going to fit into this ecosystem.
Yeah, so AlphablockZ is primarily like early stage, early stage venture fund and accelerator. So we have quite a good amount of like founders building with us on the various emerging techs that are happening in the space actually. So we have like products that are building in terms of like DeFi, A or like infrastructure. So multiple other like products building with us. So mostly these products are also focusing on like the revenue generation and proper revenue generation as a like thing, plus building a token around their product. So that is a like advantage with AlphaBlocks, and obviously having uh, good projects and with these things, so it is better to like kind of have them in a part of it. So that is a idea of like having Tenset part of the AlphaBlocks ecosystem. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Maybe we could move on a little bit and talk about the roadmap. So we obviously last week when we shared the news, we gave quite a detailed roadmap for different stuff we're looking to bring into Tenset. In particular, like this plan for new listings and a much more busy launchpad schedule. Maybe we could touch on the idea behind that and what our goal is, particularly on the launchpad side of things going forward.
Yeah, so we are definitely like planning to have a kind of a larger deal flows. So because we ourselves are a VCs for a quite some time in the space, so like we have definitely getting a like larger deal flows from our network. So like so that deal flows will definitely help in like increasing the number of projects that are launching in Tenset as well. So that is also main idea because it was more aligning to our kind of like you can say like properly aligning to our vision or the goal of building the greater ecosystem. So obviously like the deal flows will increase coming forward going forward in Tenset, and we also plan to have a different kind of like um, different kind of you can say like different kind of what you can say like launches, right? So I think right now we
Mm-hmm.
have three different kind of like two different kind of launches. So we thought of introducing this the premium gem option as well, which would be like primarily focusing on getting tier one good quality projects that are co-launched with some of the top launch pads in the space. So that is also another thing to way of increasing more opportunities for Tenset community to participate. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you can definitely say that we're going to be a lot more active in the launchpad side of things going forward, and that's going to be kicking off pretty soon as well. So we're already planning a few launches for next month, September. Also,
Yeah.
for
So we
everyone listening right now, sorry, just to interrupt. If you have any questions, just as Matt said earlier, just throw them in the comments section on this space, and we can go through and answer everything. Yeah, so I see some questions in Japanese. I'm not sure if you guys saw the news. We're actually going to have another Japanese dedicated AMA tomorrow. So that's going to be on the Japanese Tenset account, and that's going to be at 9 p.m. in Japan. So for any Japanese users, definitely look out for that. That will be happening tomorrow. I think another interesting part on the roadmap that I saw a lot of our community was quite excited about was the Tenset Dex. So that was something that was kind of teased a few years ago that we were considering doing, but we never really got around to it because we're focusing on other things. But maybe we could just speak a little bit about the idea there and how that could benefit the overall Tenset ecosystem.
Yeah, so the DEX, what we are trying to build is not an usual DEX, right? So usual DeFi is kind of like more not user friendly, but we wanted to build a user friendly DEX with the kind of uh, with the kind of like what you can say social trading features with like with like kind of order book based DEX. So it's more of a like you will get all the centralized exchange functionalities on chain. So it's getting like more users who are more on centralized exchanges, who are using more centralized exchanges, but quite easy to use interfaces in terms of DEX with other social trading features and few other like things as well. So like that is also another other thing which we are coming up with the Tenset DEX, and that will definitely have more utilities on the Tenset token as well, because we have like kind of a for the Tenset token holders or the tokens, if they keep a tokens, obviously there is a discount on the fees and stuff and accessing to the premium features on the DEXs. So all of these will come along with like increasing the token utilities on the Tenset side. So that is also advantages for keeping Tenset tokens. So the more the product, it's not just only a DEX, but yeah, all the products which we are going to come up with in the roadmap 2.0. So we would have like complete utility integrations into a Tenset tokens. So that will definitely increase the more demand for the Tenset tokens on the product side as well.
Yeah, that's an important thing to highlight there, that with all our new plans and this new acquisition, everything is still focused on the Tenset token. So I saw a couple of people weren't sure what this means if they had the Tenset token before or they're like a Launchpad subscriber, but everything is like the utility is staying the same, and it's actually going to get stronger because we're going to introduce these new products and everything is still through the Tenset token. So that's still the goal of Tenset, even with the new leadership.
Yeah, absolutely. So it will be like definitely increasing the Tenset token utilities. So obviously, like that's the main goal. The more the utilities coming into the token, so obviously, like the better the like the token values are automatically going to increase and stuff. So and we have like even good amount of like products coming out in case of like 2.0. So I think that will be really a good one to like good one for the like Tenset token as well on the next growth trajectory.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just check if we have any questions. People asking about Genesis NFT. So I saw another question in the community previously. I'm not sure if it was Discord or Telegram, asking if our NFTs are still going to have the same utility as before the new Tenset. So yeah, so these NFTs obviously have the lifetime access to the Launchpad, and they still have the same weighting allocation. So the tier system we have for the Launchpad is still staying the same. So that's not going to change. But obviously, as we said before, we're focusing on being quite active on the Launchpad side of things. So if anything, that utility is getting a lot stronger as you're going to have a lot more projects that you can participate in.
Yes, obviously, like the one main utilities can be like with the token, it will be definitely a Launchpad. So where our objective right now is to increase quality deal flows, to try getting like more quality deal flows in the Launchpad. So that's one of the primary things.
Yeah. And another key part of like how we interact with the community in regards to the Launchpad is we do the governance votes. So I think we can give some alpha now that there is a vote for the next Launchpad project coming very soon. We have a few projects that are already lined up, but the very first vote is actually going to be tomorrow. So there's an exclusive teaser for everyone listening right now.
Yes. So I think we are planning to come up with like 3 to 4 launches probably in September. So let's hope for the best. I think we are also looking at key things like the projects that are like confirmed with the launches and going to market sooner, and have a good exchanges lined up and good market maker lined up and stuff. So that is another like kind of criteria we are setting up, other than like having more uh, so other than having more like due diligence on the team and what they are building, the team's capabilities in the back end. So whether they can really like do this like kind of a product or not and stuff like that. So we are actually doing an excessive due diligence as well, putting into place right now to like kind of a select a process, like the projects to Tenset, so that the Tenset users get a quality kind of a deal flow, the opportunities to invest.
Yeah, absolutely. So like we are planning to have more launches, but that still doesn't mean we're not focusing on quality. So like some key criteria that we're looking at for these projects is that they actually have a product ready and they have a way of delivering it and kind of started generating some revenue on whatever their field is for the project. So we're not all too interested in previously in the market. A lot of projects launched like a long time before their actual platform was ready, and we don't really see the value in doing that. So a key focus is that they have something ready, and then obviously that they have some plan to sustain the project.
Yes, absolutely. Because we have been there as a VCs, invested in multiple projects. We have seen projects and teams how they are doing it and stuff like that. So that expertise also helps in like kind of bringing down like the proper kind of like launches on Tenset going forward. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, guys.
Just checking if we have any questions. Yes, anyone listening now, if you have anything you want us to answer, feel free to throw a comment in. Be happy to cover anything. Okay, I'm not seeing any more questions come in, but just a reminder for everyone, for any of the Japanese community, there is another AMA tomorrow, which will be translated between English and Japanese. So that'll be happening on the Japanese Twitter account. And yeah, so we've had quite a few AMAs recently. We wanted to really cover everything since the takeover to answer all your questions and show a glimpse of like the future of Tenset and really show like how much work is going on at the moment. We're not planning to slow down anytime soon, and if you've looked at the roadmap, you can see there's a lot of stuff coming pretty soon. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a community vote for the Launchpad coming extremely soon as well.
Yeah, and I wanted to share like a short digression. I think it's amazing for Tenset that Tenset is staying within, deeply rooted within OG community members. I know you, Dan. You are with Tenset from the beginning. You participated in the Tenset pre-sale. Now, Karan, you as well. You're the community member from the get-go. I think it's amazing for a project like Tenset to have like this strong support from the top, like the team, being community members and people who really understand where Tenset is coming from and where it's going.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%. I think that's one of the big determining factors in what personally attracted me to crypto. I think a lot of other people is there can be such a strong connection between the team and the community. Like in a traditional business, there's no forum like this for users to be able to interact directly with CEO, with the owner of the company, to share ideas, hear their thoughts. But in crypto, that's expected, and I think that's one of the more positive aspects that crypto's introduced. And yeah, for sure, as you mentioned, I've been here for a long time, originally a community member, but yeah, we value the people who have stuck around Tenset for a long time, and we think people should be pretty excited about what we're planning to introduce pretty soon.
Yes, I guess like it will be definitely the next big leap for Tenset as well, as a brand, as a long-standing brand in the crypto ecosystem. Because as everybody knows, like there are a lot of projects come and go, and in a shorter time period, but it's already been like 3.5 years for Tenset in the market. So going forward is going to be like really really strong going forward, and it's going to be like part of a greater ecosystem which AlphablockZ is also trying to create. So definitely like looking forward to like kind of bringing quality deal flows, quality opportunities for Tenset community, plus building up products that will definitely drive the token value or revenue generation for the the Tenset, and then that will in turn drive the value for the token as well. So that is the idea thing. So definitely we are here working day in and day out to like make sure that we are going in the right track, and providing a community a much bigger good opportunities to coming forward. So that definitely it's going to be like next big thing when the next cycle of bull run comes. So the community members who are sticking with us since the beginning, obviously like all people will get rewards in terms of better launches and products, and the community and the ecosystem of Tenset will also keep growing in a much larger way. So even the exciting features on something like a Tenset launcher is also another other interesting tool which would also enable a lot of interesting utilities for the Tenset token as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a perfect summary. Yeah, I think we can wrap this up now. I don't see any more questions. Thank you very much for your time, Karen, and thanks, Matt, for joining. So yeah, we
Thank
have
you.
another AMA tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be planning to interact a lot with the community in the coming weeks. So yeah, stay tuned we have a lot of exciting news to share.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you all. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.